Remember, you didn't just stumble into this video. Spirit brought you here to hear something specific. Let's tune into today's energy and message and unlock what's waiting for you. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good day. Whenever you put their eyes on this, welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for being in this space every day as we anchor this. This vibration is of overflow. It's of not working from depletion. It's of creating your life that the way that you've always wanted. You've been creating your life all your life. You're just going to consciously do it, and this vibration is here to help you, help guide you, not do it for you, but help guide you, show you that you are the magic. You are the miracle. You are the creator. And life rearranges itself around you. Okay? That is very important for everyone to remember. The things that I say, the guidance that we get, the channeled messages that I get from your loved ones, from the teacher, from other beings and other dimensions, these are all just that. It's not going to be anything you don't know. It's going to be something you remember. Okay? So, to get everybody in this vibration, as most of you are already in it, but just to activate it, just to continue to remind yourself that you're here, we are going to do an affirmation very quickly, to sort of set this vibration. It's almost like we're pointing our lights towards that vibration so that we can allow it to come through us. Okay. So take a deep breath in. You are welcome to say it with me or just soak it in. Here we go. I am open to Spirit's gentle guidance and trust what is meant for me will be revealed. I am ready to remember, ready to receive, ready to rise. And so it is. All right, my beautiful ones. If you've never seen me before, I've already shuffled the cards. I've already meditated, opened up my chakras consciously. So I am just going to got the cards in front of you. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of aggression. Well, let me say this. There's a lot of movement. There's a lot of energy in the world right now. Now, each one of us perceives it differently, right? That's who we are. We're meant to perceive it our own way through our own lens. So for me, I'm feeling like a lot of aggression, but a lot of movement, a lot of action being taken, and what's happening with the overall energy is that we're moving in a different space, like the whole world is, right? And so there's a lot of changes. Some people are fine with change. Other people not so fine with change, right? And so we are just going to move through this, but just know if you're feeling a lot of like, oh, sadness or aggression, or it's going to be whatever the emotion is, it's intensified right now because of these changes. Okay. You're in the right space. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. Don't doubt yourself. Okay. So, what's today's energy about? What is the message that we want to give everyone? Allow their life to unfold. Show them they are magic. That's crazy. Okay, this is what we need to remember today. The energy is about using your spiritual side, your energetic side, your magic, right? The things that are unseen. The spirit, the energy of us is not seen, right? But we know it's true. We know it's there. We know we are, right? And that's in uh combination with your body, with the elements here, with the earth. This is the thing that we are learning to move in. It's no more just about, and if you follow me with astrology or follow astrologers, this is no more about, this is no focus. Like we were focused for about 14, 12 years on the spiritual side, on the energetic side. We were learning how that worked. We were understanding that we are it, that we are connected. We are that, right? This is now Aries. That was Neptune in Pisces. Then Saturn came in Pisces. I've said this before. Now we're in Aries. Neptune's gone into Aries. Saturn's gone into Aries. Obviously, they're going to be retrograding. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word because I'm channeling. Retrograding. But it's about learning to use both, right? Because using both and moving forward in this life will remind you of how you create, will remind you of your manifestations that you can do. That you don't even have to do, you just let it come through you and it just sort of shows itself. I mean, that's how this world works. That's how we wake up every day and there's a bed and there's a home and there's a whatever, right? These are physical things that we came from, that came from our energy and the elements here. That makes sense? So today's energy is about working in both. Our bodies are going to have to catch up to our spirit, right? Our bodies are going to have to catch up to our energetic. And the reason I say this is because we have ignored our body for too long. We have ignored our body for way too long. And so, because we ignored our body way too long, we did things that we shouldn't have done. And no, let me say that differently. We did things, and then when our body said, okay, we need to rest, we did not. We didn't pay attention. We ignored it. We did what society told us. We did what our parents told us. We did what was innate for us through our genes, through our DNA. No, you just keep working. No, it doesn't matter if you hurt. No, uh, it doesn't matter if you only got 3 hours. You still need to get in that car and go drive through traffic, right? It doesn't matter that you haven't slept because you have a child that doesn't sleep, right? That stuff doesn't matter. I mean, that's what we were telling ourselves, right? Because society says you have to work 40 hours a week or 100 hours a week, or you have to make the rent, or you have to blah, 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 blah. And so we ignored it. We ignored it, right? But that's not that. That was that time. This is this time now. We're having to learn how to do both, work with both our energy, honor our energy, spiritual side, and honor our body. Okay. So, I'm not sure why I had to go into that again, but this temperance is about working in both. And some of you need to consciously learn to work in both because you're so used to ignoring or just getting through it or trying to overwork it or that you don't even realize you're doing it, some of you. Okay? This is really, really important because this is the temperance. This energy today is the bigger energy is balance. The bigger energy is if something comes to you today and you are not feeling well, you need to honor your feeling, your body, because your body is sick or you're not doing well. You need to honor that, right? That opportunity is not going to go away. It'll come back around if it's meant for you. Okay. Um, yeah, my friend Lorna used to say, if it's meant for you, it's not going to pass you by, right? So, this is the energy. Things may be coming to you, but you need to honor both. And that's just for some people. Other people, it'll come in a different way where you're like, yes, I do want to do that. That opportunity is here. I see the vision. I need to take the first step. Do the body. Or I'm working, 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 and I'm still getting nowhere. What's going on? That means you have to connect to your energy field, your inner self. Does that make sense? This energy is here to show you that. So some of you will be getting that opportunity to move to the next step, but you have to honor and do and use your body, mind, and spirit. Okay? Use all three: body, mind, and spirit. That's how it's going to work. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's the temperance. Something wants to come through you, something big. So let me just say, something comes through you all the time, right? As you create something bigger to get you to the next step is trying to come through, is what I'm seeing. Okay, does that make sense? All right. So, what's the challenge or the gift? So, we have the Seven of Swords. This is a challenge. Yeah, some of you are ignoring. You're ignoring. So the challenge is you continue to ignore the red flags, the things you should do, the way that people have treated you, and I get it because society's told us that it's okay for these things to happen. I mean, because of the way it is, we've normalized so many things that we should not have been normalizing. And so now that we're remembering who we are and honoring ourselves and honoring life itself, right? We're moving into, we are in this different vibration. That old paradigm is where all the loss is, where people are, I'm seeing trickery. So people are not doing right by you. People are stealing from you. People are taking from you. People are abandoning you, right? And so that's a challenge to be in this energy, but you have the thought of this, right? Of, do you see that crow? To me, he took that, or he could have taken that sword from, from that was on the ground, that was in the ground. He pulled it out, right? And that wasn't his, right? But he thinks it's his. And that may be what's happening to you. They think it's theirs, but it's not. You're the one that did it. You're the one that created it. You're the one that started it. But you continue because you're thinking in the last 14 years, love and light. It's okay. They meant well. They didn't mean to do that. No, they did. They did. You need to be honest with yourself. Okay? That's the challenge. That's only working in the spirit. That's not working in your body. You have an ego for a reason. It really kind of perturbs me. This is my opinion, that when people say you need to like destroy the ego, you don't, the ego should be pushed back. You don't have, the ego is evil. The ego is evil. The ego is bad. No, it's not. It's not. You have it for a reason. You have the ego, your brain, for a reason. In the spiritual world, in another dimension where there is no body and we're just spirit, okay, that's fine. But we're not there. We're here in this dimension with these rules and laws because we wanted to make things dense and physical. Okay, for that to happen, you need your ego. You need to be able to decide. You need to be able to know when people are going to be working against you. I'm not saying to live life that way. I'm saying you need to be using your ego for discernment, to be decisive, right? This is a sword, decisive, right? So some of you guys have for too long, and it's time, because that's why this is here, to work in this. You must honor your energy, spiritual body. I mean, spirit, yeah, your energy, spiritual uh, side, and then your body side, your ego side. It doesn't mean your ego has to go over bounds, but it does have to work in balance. You have people that don't have the best intention for you. Now, why? That's a different reason. Could be because of where they came from, could be because that's how they protect themselves, could be because they just like it when people suffer. I don't know. It's all different reasons, right? But you are not honoring yourself by continuing to let these things happen, continuing to ignore the red flags. That's in relationships, that's in partnerships in business, that's in family dynamics, that's in a lot of things. Okay? You need to be clear. And that's the challenge, to be very clear that there are people, situations, and things that don't have the best for you, that aren't wanting the best for you. Okay? So the gift is that you see it, that you work in balance. That's the gift, that you work in balance. Because I'm telling you, when you have those things that you have allowed for so long, when you finally work through them, let them go, resolve them, your life becomes so much more. Let me say this, your life has so much more space that you will begin to see more magic come through. You will begin to see more physical things come through. Let me tell you this way, if you are wanting those bigger things in your life, That vibration is not the same vibration of having that partner or that person or that family member around you constantly throwing you into this vibration. And they're not doing it, it's you allowing it. Okay, they're not making you do anything. They will do it, but they're not making you do anything. It's every time you engage, every time you ignore, every time you are throwing yourself back into this vibration. That is the old paradigm. That is not where we're at. We're not even in there anymore. We're in a different paradigm. You can see what I just said in the beginning about all this change happening, right? So the gift is that you see it today. The gift is that you'll see how it works, how you'll see that you're not so tired with emotionally being overwhelmed and distraught. That will come about as you lighten your energy, as you resolve these things, as you take the action, as you put your boundaries down, as you step into your power. These will happen. You'll see that you're more like this. Life will show it to you. Like, you'll get a call and somebody's offering you a job or a career or a travel or a blah blah blah, or you get the thing. Like, that's this energy. This is not, that's the old energy. And the gift in that is that you see it and that you begin to work in it and then you put your boundaries down. Okay, so what must you embody? All of us. What must we embody, or what actions must we take? Yeah, look at that. So, oh my goodness, this is why this, he kept popping up, remember? If you guys have been watching me, he kept popping up and I was like, yeah, he's still like looking. He's still looking. Okay? This is what you must embody. Like, you guys have been looking at life like, is this gonna work? Am I seeing the truth? Huh. Is the media and the people around me and the social yeah, society and the way that I see, um, like scrolling and doing all of that. I can't think of the word because I'm channeling. um, anyway, you're looking. It's so funny. You're looking, you were looking to get all the information, right? And you were looking with a cautious eye, right? This is what I'm seeing. But you already knew what was dangerous or not aligned with you. I won't say dangerous, not aligned with you, and you ignored that part. It's almost, it reminds me of, and it's not going to sound like it, but it reminds me of when people say, God, universe, give me a message, give me a sign that this is what I should do. And then you get the sign and you're like, no, give me another sign because it wasn't the answer that you wanted. No, I really want another sign just to no, I don't want that sign. I want another sign. And then the universe gives you another sign or God gives you another sign, right? And then you're like, yeah, I saw that sign, but I want a sign. Like, I need a sign to know because you've already made your choice, right? Here's the thing. You were looking at life and waiting for the danger so that you can see them and work through them. But the ones that you have and ignore, you're ignoring on purpose, right? That's what I'm saying with this 3. You need to be truthful to yourself and look at the eye, look at the wisdom. This is where your ship is not coming in because you're in 2 different vibrations. And can you be in 2 different vibrations? Absolutely. Why do you think I do this every day? It's not that we're going to lose this vibration that we're in. It's that we haven't learned to anchor it yet. And so you guys commenting, you guys telling your story, you guys putting it in writing, you guys coming in every day is anchoring. You guys making the choices, doing the thing, you and me, right? I'm committed to keeping this vibration and get it anchored. Okay? So I come here every day to do this. And by you doing this, you're like coming in, leaving, coming in, leaving, coming in, leaving. Still holding on because you're a huge, huge evolved being that you can do that. You already know how to alchemize and stay in 2 different vibrations back and forth, focusing on one, but keeping a hold of the other. Does that make sense to you guys? It's like you're going back and forth and back and forth. This is the Three of Wands. You must embody, take the action needed. Tell yourself the truth about the situations that are at hand. Not the ones that you're seeing outside in the world, the ones that you have chosen to ignore. Relook at those. I'm going to say it the way y'all would understand it, and not the way that I want to sort of say it. That's what's holding you back. What's holding you back is that you're ignoring the actual things that need to be looked at. That's not for everybody. That's just for a lot of people in here. Okay? Now, the Three of Wands, you have your ship right there. You're already transmuting. You do it every day. I'm just making you aware of it. Okay? I'm trying to help you learn how to work with your body energy and your energy. Okay? So, you have these things that want to come through. You have your ship that wants to come here. And you've been doing your due diligence, like busybody work, right? I'm doing my due diligence. I am looking. I am meditating. I am da da da. But there are things that you know that you are ignoring and you're not making the action for it. And because of that, and this is going to show you today too, there are going to be people that come around or situations that come around. Just tell yourself the truth. That's what I'm getting. Tell yourself the truth. Okay, my beautiful ones? We can do this. Let me repeat that. Let me rephrase that. Sorry. We're doing this, okay? And we're all here and we're all together and we can all do this. I mean, we do it all the time. We're just becoming aware of it. And we're going to do it our way this time. Okay? All right, my gorgeous ones. Let's close this. Anchor it. Let it flow through us today. Let us have the temperance. Let our ship come in. Let's take the action. Let's look at the thing. And let's move through this. Because there's so much bigger space that wants to open up for you. Y'all don't even understand what I see. I see so many people not just happy, but calm and really at peace in their heart and making their choices, all of us, making our choices from our heart, from our own inner knowing, not from what society has told us, what the DNA says to us, what people around us say, right? Just choosing with all of the information, finally. That's what I see us in the future. And that looks wonderful. I'll explain that some more at a different time. But for today, let's honor this temperance. Let's honor ourselves and be truthful. Let's make the choices and look at those things that are holding you back, right? Remember, you're not broken. You're just remembering, okay? You never were broken. You're never going to be broken. That's not who you are. It's not possible. Okay? All right. Let's take a deep breath in. I choose alignment over fear. I trust the flow of my day. I am guided. I am supported. I am enough. And so it is. All right, my gorgeous ones, if I helped you in any way, if it resonates, the way that you speak to the universe, you can tell me in the comments what's going on. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love you, love you, love you.